Okay, let's jump right into this. So this is intended to be our part of a new mini series that we're going to be calling Max Lead Gen. Gen as in Jen, featuring Jennifer Evelyn. No, Max
Powered
Lead
by
Gen
J Squared.
by J2. This is Max Lead Gen by Remax Hallmark. Let's see where it goes. This might be the only episode, or it might go into a series. And the idea for this is to launch Max Tech powered by kvCORE. So what we're going to be doing today, Jennifer and I, is we're going to talk about what kvCORE is, Max Tech by kvCORE, why you need to know about it if you don't know what it is, how it silently slipped into your email that you probably thought it was spam and you ignored it, but you don't realize that this ultra powerful marketing machine is now in your hands and you just can't find the keys. So Jennifer, let's start with what is Max Tech by kvCORE?
So this is your tool to not just maintain the relationships that you've already got and ensure that people don't slip through the cracks, because that happens, but also bring new people to you. Plus, oh my gosh, I honestly have been so excited about this tool, because even the people that kind of touch and go, this is a system. It's like having a built-in assistant at the same time. So you create this lead generation and people come and go. And when people come back after being gone for a long time, the system will be like, hey, welcome back. Like, are you ready to buy? And then it'll go, hey, Johnder, guess who's back on your website? And they told us that they're ready to buy. Reach out to them. Like, this is an invaluable tool for your business.
So basically, it's a website, CRM, AI-powered lead nurturing, lead generating, landing pages, squeeze pages, all the favorite stuff that Jennifer and I love to geek out about. And what's the cost of this?
Oh, right.
Because I heard it's super expensive. Super expensive.
So, I mean, when I looked into this as a solo agent, and I was pricing it out when I knew this was coming, and the base package, which is not what we're all getting, but the base package was $499 a month.
Wow.
And there was a setup fee of, I think, $1,500. So that's if I approached kvCORE and tried to purchase this product as a single agent by myself. So yeah, there were all kinds of plans out there for, there's ways to get corporate deals, but Remax negotiated this for us. And
you mean Steve, right? Steve as in
yes.
Thanks, Steve and Remax. Steve
got Remax to negotiate this deal for us. And it's included in our Remax fees.
Included as in we're not paying anything extra. That's what you're trying to say, right?
$0 extra. So
for a $499 US dollars base system, plus ours has all the bells and whistles. So ours is not the base model here. We're getting this for free. Like, you're not paying anything extra for this. And so this is something you got to utilize. So I say this a lot in our previous office meetings. If you were not paying attention, this is the episode to pay attention to. We go into business planning around this time of the year. And the first question I ask when we're talking about contact lists is, do you have a CRM? And what's a typical answer, Jennifer? Some say yes and some say?
Most say no.
Some
of them say, well, I've got people's phone numbers, but they're not doing anything. Like, this can be your most powerful tool, but if you're not doing anything with the names in here, it loses its power.
Exactly. So now nobody can say no to the question of, do you have a CRM? Basically, what we're going to be doing, Jennifer, today is our unboxing episode. We're literally thank Jennifer for launching the biggest offices in the past couple of weeks on kvCORE, Max Tech kvCORE. You should have gotten an email. You got a website, you have a CRM, you have a powerful lead nurturing, lead generating tool, marketing tool, and so much more. And over the next several episodes of this, and we'll see how the networks, I guess, support us and say, hey, you guys are signed on for 10 or 20 or 100 episodes. We'll see. We're going to be exploring every nook and cranny of Max Tech powered by kvCORE, not only to give you a tour of the essentials of it, but how do you actually use it to generate opportunities, to converse with people you've met and haven't met, to generate more business, and to increase, let's face it, to increase your gross commission income, to use this marketing tool in order for us to be able to do that. So first thing we got to do.
And one thing that I really want to point out, team leaders, you want to be able to track what your team members are doing, right? The Teams package for kvCORE is also built into this system at no additional cost. So all of your team members should automatically be done under your team website. Then you can actually track their activities as well. So this is a tremendous tool for both individuals and our teams.
Good point. And I know we're throwing so many different things at you all at once. And so far this video is just talking heads, Jennifer and I, but you're going to see it on screen what we mean by that. And if you're a team, you would have had to be registered as a team, right, Jennifer? Within Remix for that to have automatically been set up. Without further ado, let's do our unboxing episode. And we'll use mine because I finally reset my password. There's an inside thing with Jennifer and I about the password that we use for this.
Who's the best password ever, though?
We'll keep that in a separate, we'll keep that in another episode. So first question we get is, great, we have MaxTech powered by kvCORE, this powerful marketing machine, website, CRM, all of that bells and whistles stuff to generate business. Where do I find it? Where do I log in? Jennifer, where do I log in to kvCORE?
So honestly, don't forget that you can access every one of our tools through the Hallmark Hub. Once you're in the Hallmark Hub, you're going to see the Max Center tile.
I should have gone that way first, right? So because of the power of television, we're going to go right into.
Look at that.
The Max Center.
So we're going to pretend that Johnder has selected the Max Center tile from the Hallmark Hub. And that takes you to this screen where you're going to use your remax.net email address. By the way, if you've forgotten your password, all that wonderful stuff, just click the buttons.
And put in your remax.net email address. If you don't know your remax.net email address, don't ask Jennifer, don't ask me, because we don't know it either. You have to ask your office administrator, your friendly office admin will help. You can also contact this phone number. All of the product support, by the way, for any Remax tools, this is Remax corporate level tools. You can call this phone number here, but type in your remax.net, not your Gmail, not your Yahoo, not your Remax Hallmark. Your remax.net email address is what's needed here. So this is my remax.net email address. I'm typing in my password. And once I'm in, whoops. Now this is the great part about doing this live, right? Is buttons start to disappear. So I got to redo that.
Completely unrehearsed.
You won't even cut that out due to editing budget constraints. No, I'm just kidding. We want you to see it exactly. You know what? I resetted this password. Thank goodness. There we no. You know what? I may have to pause this. All right, technical difficulties. Anyway, Max
screen
Center. Back to screen share, Max Center. Look for the apps. You'll see MaxTech powered by kvCORE here. Click on it.
Also, very quick tip. Make sure that your most commonly needed apps, that you notice that there's some of those are blue, the little ribbons are blue, and some are clear. Make sure that you're adding the MaxTech by kvCORE tile to add the blue ribbon, because then you can select your favorites and shorten the number of tiles that you're looking at.
And that might have been the reason.
Overload.
And I think that's one of the reasons it was there, because I went into apps and tools and I bookmarked it here. So if you can't find it on your dashboard, go to apps and tools and then type in MaxTech powered by kvCORE, or you should see it. You should see it there. So once we've launched, this is the kvCORE platform itself. What I want to skip through is my website, because I was away for a bit. I came back and I had a website because of Jennifer, right? So
there was no panic with that at all.
Exactly. So if I put, this is called a subdomain URL. So it's jonderperez.remaxhallmarkrealty.ca. Now, each of you Hallmarkers, and if you're part of the Remax family and you happen to stumble upon this, that means Jen and I have become celebrities of the MaxTech lead gen space or whatever. No, I'm just kidding. You'll hear a lot of dry jokes during these videos. But anyway, if you're part of any other Remax family, if you're part of Remax Hallmark, this URL depends on your office. So Remax Hallmark has several regions, several office networks. And so mine falls into this URL. Your welcome email, which you'll receive in your email account, is what will give you your URL. Now, we're going to talk through several episodes in the future about customizing your URL. So we're not going to talk about that today, but you are able to do that. But for free, out of the box, you have your own name dot your office dot ca. And this is what the website looks like out of the box. Pretty neat, eh, Jennifer? I literally did nothing.
Yeah, I have done nothing to mine as well. One thing I do want to point out, because I've had a few people say that they didn't get the welcome email. Guys, if you didn't get the welcome email, just go straight to Mac Center and log in, and you will have access to kvCORE. I know that some people have their spam filter set up a little high, so it either went to junk or it got spammed out. So don't worry if you didn't get the actual welcome email. Just go into Mac Center and log into the Max Tech Powered by kvCORE tile.
Exactly, because Remax.net is your access to everything. So you don't really need to wait for it. If it's updated and if it's activated, it's activated. So let's go back to the dashboard now that you know you have a website. Jennifer, we're going to quickly take everybody through just some of the key, on the high level, some of the key features here, and which we're going to save through through our future episodes. We're going to really dig deep into each of these functionalities. We're going to get everybody excited, and then we're going to get everybody watching in future episodes, some of these. But you know what, you tell me where to go, because you know.
So I want you to start at the number one. Well, there's a number of number ones, but go to that download mobile app, because that should be the very first step that everybody is doing, is downloading the mobile apps. These are available on both Google Play and the App Store. You can either copy the link to your clipboard or it will text it to you, but you can do everything from your app as well, which means that your call list for that day, oh yes, it sets up call lists for you automatically. You don't even have to choose it. It will give you so many people a day. It's absolutely brilliant. So you can do everything from your app as well. And what I wanted to also point out is also download the open house app, because now that we have agents doing a lot of open houses, again, let's save some time and focus on working with clients face-to-face. So you're getting people's names, numbers, email addresses at the open house, and it's automatically going into your platform now, right into your CRM. Then you're able to validate their information. So anytime that you add somebody to your CRM or a lead has come in, there's a validation key. So it does weed out those who have provided fake information, where it's not as obvious, like, you know, Johnder is the greatest at gmail.com. I mean, not that that doesn't exist, but that may not be a legitimate email address.
Actually, I have that email address. No, I don't. Just kidding.
Of course. Of course you do. But it's able to validate even the email addresses that are provided, phone numbers that are provided. It'll tell you if it's a landline or a cell phone. It really is a smart CRM. So that should be the very first thing that you do, is downloading your apps.
Perfect.
The next thing you want to do, obviously, is setting up your profile. So like not doing that deep dive, but there's a launch checklist that comes up, and you want to go in and set up your profile.
Right. So the launch checklist you don't see on my end, because I went through it, and we also have the admin version of this. So some of this you'll see, some of this you won't. But when you first log into the system, approximately on this side of the screen, on the left lower hand side, you'll see a launch checklist. So just go through that. So some of you might be wondering, where does this pull my information from? It pulls it from your Remax.net Max Center profile. So anything you've customized over the years, it would have pulled from that, including your photo. So make sure you update your photo, make sure it's a high-res current photo, not a 10-year, 20-year ago photo, unless that's your thing.
Come on, I want to use my glamour shot from the 90s.
Oh, you still look the same today. So you're good to go, Jennifer. And basically, you go through the setup process, and you go through the checklist, and then once you've done that, then you can have a look at everything else. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend the next few minutes just giving you an overview of everything that you expect to find on Max Tech Powered by kvCORE, and then we're going to spend next episodes working on customizations, building things such as squeeze pages and landing pages, customizing your website, working with the lead routing tools and all of that sort of thing. So Jennifer, give us a tour through. I'm going to put it back on my screen, but just give us a high level overview about what to expect with the Max Tech.
So let's start with the Smart CRM. So you can manually add your contacts in here. You can also, by the way, kvCORE, if you've got a previous .csv file and you don't want to actually do the upload. So don't add the stress to yourself. Just have them load up your CSV file, match it out, and then we can get into, one of my favorite playbooks. Playbooks are probably my other big favorite with this. Promoting a listing, gathering your sphere and itemizing and categorizing your sphere. So your previous contacts, setting them up so that automatic follow-up is already in place. Notifications are sent out, everything. It will also prompt them to kind of set their search parameters. So you can actually set your buyer search parameters for them, or they can do it themselves. But one of the big things is that once that's in the system, anytime a new property comes up and matches what their criteria is, the system will automatically, it's like built-in matchmaker. I know that I'm jumping all over the place, but there's just so much that this does that, and it's all so automatic, right? So, the CRM, you can send mass emails, you can send mass text messages. I mean, I'm not going to send millennials mass emails. They're not going to open them, right? That also has built-in core video powered by BombBomb, which Johnder and I use quite a bit. But, again, you've got the tracking. So now it's also telling you how many were sent, how many bounced, how many were opened, and whether they unsubscribed. So it gives you all of that data tracking as well. So you can see the effectiveness of any campaigns that you're putting out as well. There's just so much.
There's just so much.
There's just so much.
Jennifer, can you give me like a 10-second silence on this? Okay, I'll tell you why. So that's fantastic to hear, and we can add contacts to our CRM. We can key word here is add contacts to the CRM. So this system is useless unless you're actually feeding it with things. So if you have an existing database, and we'll talk about this again in the future, this is just a little bit of a preview. There's services where, as Jennifer said, kvCORE can take care of it for you. You can upload it yourself, all of that sort of thing. We're going to talk about how to add contacts in another episode. But one of the things that I wanted to really talk about today is the different tools. Again, a high-level overview of what are the tools that we can actually use going with our theme, Max Lead Gen. What are we going to show our Hallmarkers and anybody else interested in the Remax and whoever else uses kvCORE? Jennifer, next coming episodes, what are we going to show them as far as building your actual database and increasing the number of contacts and conversations, initiating all of these things? What are some of these tools that we
So you just hit it, the lead engine tools. So all you have to do is head right there. These are all the tools that are available to you. So landing pages, squeeze pages, smart number to generate real cell number leads. Can't fake those. Pitch sheets, the power of your database. Yeah. This is going to become more important as we're in this existing market. Hosting a virtual open house. So you can do virtual and in-person open houses. There's Property Boost. There's different paid methods to get more leads through Google and Facebook. You can sync any lead source in kvCORE as well. And then there's their fully automated listing marketing. So there's so much that you can do with this. And by the way, that bulk import, that's where you get all your leads into kvCORE. So do that bulk import. See, let us handle it. Just do it. Don't do it yourself. Let them handle it, and they will take care of it for you. It's so much easier. Take that stress off.
Yeah. So the customer service and tech support and training, not to mention training, is completely fabulous when it comes to Max Tech powered by kvCORE. They've got all the bases covered. So let's spend the next 2 to 3 minutes finishing up. Jennifer, And one of the questions that our Hallmarkers and anybody watching this will ask is, how do I get support when I need it? Why don't we show where to go to? And why don't we give everybody your direct line, your email address, your home address? No, I'm kidding. Jennifer is not the kvCORE tech support, neither am I. We will provide advanced high-level training, strategic related training. That's what we're going to do through these videos. But when it comes to the basic level tech support, kvCORE has fantastic support, and we've tried it, and just engaging with their team and them guiding you through it has been a phenomenal experience. So once we're here, where do we find tech support, Jennifer?
Down in this little blue, I mean, well, yeah, that's the obvious one. Yeah, I like the little, the little blue square face, because you can automatically search through. You can send them a message. You can search for help in here as well. You can also, if you've gone through everything and you have ideas, you can submit product ideas to them as well. So you've got everything all set up and you see something that maybe doesn't work the way that you would like it to, you can send that suggestion to them. So they're constantly looking to build and improve the system as well. But there is so much information in their support instant chat, but also their training. Their training, they've got courses that you can do self-guided, as you can see, or you can sign up for their actual in-person webinars, which gives you the opportunity to do Q&A with their direct team.
Absolutely.
So these are all phenomenal. Like I'm doing some of these courses myself, and they're very, very simple. They're in small, easy to digest. It's not an hour long. You can break it up into, a number of different sessions per day. They're quick videos, about 5-10 minutes. So it's training built for agents.
Absolutely. And you know what, there's a lot of, as Jennifer said, there's recorded training, there's live training as well. You'll see all of these schedules. And we have a handy sheet that once this goes on to the YouTube channel, I'll put it into the description so that you can click on that. So that brought our unboxing to this point. Jennifer and I are very excited for the next coming episodes, as long as we don't get in trouble with this very casual, very laid back format. And again, the reason why we're doing this is to give you a more ground level approach, like a more practical, hands-on approach in terms of how to use MaxTech by kvCORE, this powerful system that you have. Have a little bit of fun with it. I know it's a very powerful marketing tool, and it's going to increase your top line and your bottom line when it comes to gross commissions, incomes, and profit. But at the same time, learning systems can be complex and can be challenging. We're here to make it fun, and with the training and the resources and the team behind MaxTech powered by kvCORE, not to mention Jennifer, myself, and our fantastic leadership team at Remax Hallmark, we're here to help you maximize the productivity. You like how I use that, plugging in that Remax maximize, but maximize the amount of productivity you get out of the system and maximize your lead gen. So this could have been our first episode of Max Lead Gen, right? And, the first of many.
First of many.
First of many. Jennifer, any final words?
Number one, log in, just start updating your information. Like, that's it. Get in there, start playing with it. Remember, it's already out in the interwebs. So you might as well start customizing it a little bit so that it's got more information about you to push you higher up in those Google rankings.
Absolutely. So on that note, thanks for joining us on this first episode and this launch of MaxTech powered by kvCORE unboxing. Stay tuned, where we're going to be talking and more about lead gen and playing with tools such as landing pages, squeeze pages, customizing your website, adding your contacts in. So stay tuned for those episodes. J2 signing off for now. Have a good one.
Take care.
And that's a wrap.
Oh God. So just for the record, Johnder, so I put the coffee to the test, and I've had coffee here at Ajax and Pickering and Whitby, and then I had coffee at Bayview Village, and your coffee sucks.
I actually like it. No joke. I actually like the coffee.
I don't know what was missing from your machine.
No, I actually like it. I tried it the other day. I'm like,
Totally different. Maybe they've had somebody in servicing it, but
I'm not a coffee drinker. I drink coffee black.
Sogol? So
Huh? Is it still recording?
we had a whole talk about it
Is
at
this
the
still
Bayview
recording?
Village meeting when you were on vacation.
Is this still recording? Is Steve listening to this? Steve?
Steve, I took a sip of the coffee and Sogol was like, oh my God, I wish that I had video so I could show Johnder the look on your face. It was
we missed it.
that bad.
Oh my goodness. There we go. And on that note,